Dear Diary, it's time to take on the Crystal Peaks. In the last episode, we went back to some of the previously visited areas using our new abilities and managed to discover that the nooks and crannies of Hollow Nest are vast. Through our adventure, we discovered the Crystal Peaks, a new area and one that I hope we are prepared for. I guess there's only one way to truly know for sure, so let's dive in. Thanks again to everyone that continues to support this series. I'm having a blast with Hollow Knight and hope that you're enjoying the content. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hollow Knight. Thanks for joining me as we continue our journey through Hollow Nest and its many expansive corridors and nooks and crannies and all of that. And if you caught up with us in the last episode, you already know exactly where we're heading. To a new destination, one that we haven't actually been to. Well, we kind of went there in the last episode, but that area being the Crystal Peaks, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I hope that it looked like a pretty cool area, so I hope it lives up to the hype, you know? Now, it looks like there's two ways that we could get there, and I don't know which way is the right way necessarily, so I guess we're just gonna, we're just gonna follow one path. Now, one thing we do need to get, I think this was the area that we were referring to in the last episode, was an area that is just completely submerged in darkness. So if I could just actually press the right button. How do we go about mapping things? Oh, here it is. So I think we kind of been mapping in other parts, areas that we, kind of couldn't progress through. We've done a couple of them. I think I'm going to do this one just so we remember exactly where we need to come to when we actually do get that ability. And we're pretty close, actually. I think it's 1800 though. So, it's definitely not cheap, but we're getting pretty close. So I'm hoping that maybe we'll kick things off in the Crystal Peaks and kind of see where we go from there. Now there is the bug guy. We could go check the bugs and see if he gives us a few. Definitely possible. But as we continue through this game, I just want to say thanks so much for the love and support that you all have shown through our time in this experience. It's honestly been an absolute blast. I've had so much fun with this game. It's like the perfect mix of challenge, but also interest and I don't know, other verbs that I can't think of at the moment. But I like that it's challenging, but not impossible, You want to talk about impossible? Elden Ring. Elden Ring is impossible. I don't know how anybody plays that game. Okay, so he only had enough for one because we got our points for the other one in the last episode. All right, so now we're just heading all the way across and we're going to hit the Crystal Peaks. But I hope you all have enjoyed the gameplay so far. I mean, I've had such a good time. I love sharing new experiences about games that you all love. Many of you recommended Hollow Knight. And so, it's cool. It's what I love about these playthroughs that we've done so far on the channel is, I love taking many of your recommendations into consideration before we pick a game. And, I think Hollow Knight has been one that many of you have brought up. And I feel like it's kind of like introducing someone to, it's like introducing someone to you, like your favorite song or album or artist, and then you watch them as they try it and you know, they listen to it, and you realize that they love it. Are we going the right way? All right, we just got to go down. But yeah, it's like introducing someone to your to a favorite band or artist, and then they become a fan of it, and you feel like you kind of had you feel like you kind of had something to do with that, you know, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so, oh, you know what we did that twice now. There was an area over there that we missed, and I honestly don't know how we get back from here. It seems like we're just gonna have to, once you head into the Crystal Peaks, you just are you're in it. Yeah, we need it for this area too, so I'm gonna map this as well. Oh, so this just kind of interesting. So when you fall, it just kind of leads you to the same spot. It seems like if we were able to make our way, down, we'd end up here or at the other end where we marked it. Either way, we desperately need that lamp. All right, this area's kind of cool though. Look at this. All right, well, that one seemed like a trap. All right, we definitely have the tools to get through at least some of it. Oh, pickaxe throwers. Okay. It kind of reminds me of Mario in a way. Holy moly. Are you serious? You just got 3 hits on us. Oh, no, brother. This is not. I feel like this area is going to be pretty tough. Okay, so they can throw and then also strike. Oh, that's interesting. But honestly, we are way too close. We are way too close to getting 1800, so we cannot die. Yeah, we're definitely going to need that lamp. Oh. Oh my gosh, and then they leave traps behind too? It's a cool thing about this game. The enemies feels like no matter what enemy you come across, you gotta be on your toes. Because they will mess you up. Forgot we had that ability. We might have to play with some range here. I've got no idea where I'm going. I'm honestly just looking for our map guy. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. And it's pretty tough to see anything. We're honestly just hoping for the best, honestly. All right, so that really just brought us all the way back around. Definitely not going to go over there again. Holy. Then they'll like come and follow you too. These things are aggressive. Interesting. A way around, perhaps? Nice. Dude, we're checking everything. We're checking every corner. We're checking every alleyway, every wall to see if it's breakable. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. I was gonna say, can they throw through this? Thank goodness they can't. Had to be done. We had to play that one safe for sure. All right. It's like I think we're getting somewhere. Haven't found the map guy yet though. This is taking us back to where we started. I actually think I will go this way though, because I feel like we may have missed the map guy. It feels like the map guy's always pretty close to where we started. At least within one of those like first couple of rooms. You know, typically. And this is kind of where I think this is where we started, right? All right, so we got 1800. And so now we just need to... Oh no. They won't let us go that way. All right, we truly are stuck. Like we have to figure out how to get out of here. I was hoping we could just go back and... I was hoping we could go back and throw in some of our points. All right, so this is the bench room. Okay, so we're getting a lay of the land. It's what I like about new areas, honestly. I like how you know, when you start to really figure out your way, you know, you first enter an area like this and you're like, I have no idea where I'm going. Another rancid egg. So at first you're kind of stuck. You're like, I have no idea where to go. But then you start to figure out, you know, that maybe it's like one big circle or whatever. And it all starts to come together. All right, I don't feel like we can go this way. Yeah, now we need to get out of here. So let's hopefully figure out a way that we can find some sort of exit. Because honestly, without that lamp, we're kind of limited. Holy moly, that was a lot of work just to get that little guy. That was incredibly dangerous. Okay, so this just takes us up. Let's see what's down. Okay, we've already been down there. The music is pretty cool here, though. I kind of like it. Because why wouldn't you have lasers? There's always lasers. Oh my gosh, brother, really? Oh, look at that. Definitely can't make that jump. Man, there's a lot of stuff I want to see here, but I feel like we still are missing an ability. Which, like, how? How's that possible? Oh my gosh, this game seriously rewards precision. And it punishes the opposite. We found our guy. Holy moly, there we go. There we go. So now we have a map. I feel like, you know, confidence just builds a lot when you get your hands on a map. But we can't get up here. Unfortunate. I wonder if we're gonna get like a double jump or something at some point in the game. Rip. The Crystal Guardian? What the heck? Brother, don't do this. Holy moly, are you serious? Oh my gosh. And it like boxes us in. Goodness gracious, that was ridiculous. We almost died. All right, so it seems like we're getting somewhere. If anything, we are climbing upwards. Oh my gosh. Last thing I want to fight is 2 of these things. As you can see. Really? Oh my gosh. And it's still alive. Man, I'll tell you, those things are honestly brutal. And you wouldn't expect that from, you know, something so tiny, but all right, so it seems like we might want to go that way, but I guess we'll go this way. All right, so we got another thing that we can save. Oh, shoot. All right, there we go. Okay, it stops those things too. That's nice. Okay, so this brings us back to this kind of brings us back to that room. It's like, I don't trust those pickaxe guys. I feel like they're pretty dangerous too. All right, so we went this way. That's how we found the bench. Let's go up. Oh, rip. All right. I'm curious if this is a way out. Quite a view, no? I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it will be quite intimidating, if not for your small stature. I always wonder if we can attack that guy, but I worry that we could, and so I choose to leave him alone, just in case. I don't want to. I mean, I feel like he could potentially be the one of the strongest enemies in the game or something. All right, so it looks like there's a way down. Man, these guys are tough because at times you have to watch out for like 3 attacks. 2 pickaxes that could be in the air and your distance between him. Like it's a fun little it's a fun challenge. Of just, I guess multitasking in a way. And tell me why this is the toughest part of this area. Yeah, I if I didn't press the wrong button, I would have made it through that. All right, is there any further down we can go? What is that? I honestly don't know if we can. There we go. I was like, how am I gonna? I don't think we could squeeze by that thing. I worry that there's a boss over there. And we have so many souls to lose here. I'm like kind of nervous. I just want to check the other areas first. So we already went down this way, yeah? Yeah, we did. Okay. Wait, is there a bench over there? Okay, so this just kind of connects to the other side over that way. Now, what's up here? I don't think we went this way. Yeah, his reach is greater than mine too. Okay, so this brings us back to where we were. Okay, so it seems like the only way through is potentially by going this way. Yeah, this is definitely a boss area. All right, I feel like that thing comes to life at any second. Well, this is the Crystal Peaks for you, apparently. There is a dozen ways to die and no way out. Right, and is the music getting more intense? Oh, rip. It's like little mistakes like that, you know? And they make you pay for it. Okay, that one was tough. Rip. Rip. Oh my gosh. And it brings you all the way back here? Yeah, I messed up. I messed up. Oh boy. Now I just feel like we're getting nervous. I mean, there's just, it's tough to read. Now we need to get back. Actually, no, we got this. Which isn't enough, actually, because if we die, we lose. Every time we fall, we lose 2. Oh, wait, no, can I not go that way? Oh, I'm actually stuck. Well, this is about the last thing we wanted. Time to lock in, I guess. Oh my gosh. When you only have 1 hit point left. Goodness gracious, dude, my palms are sweating. That was stressful. That was actually stressful. I think it was the first time that we'd actually been in a stressful spot like that. Okay, and then there's obviously something over there. Yeah, there's a lot of areas with very large gaps. What the heck? Crystal heart. Hold LT while on the ground or cling to a wall to concentrate the force. Release the button to blast forwards and fly through the air. So while on the ground or clinging to a wall. Oh, why do we fall so fast? Oh, so we can do a super dash. Oh. Dude, that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough. What the heck? Holy moly. And it, wait, does that use any energy? Oh, so we could just use this. Obviously not, like, feels like there's very specific moments. Oh, that is so sick. We can finally maybe get out of here. Oh, that's awesome. All right, I do need some kind of like fodder enemies to fight though. We have no energy left. Wait, so how is this supposed to get us out of here though? Am I missing something? Okay, so let's go up top and get to the bench at least. I think we definitely need to try to get to a rest point. do we even get to a bench? Oh, it should be up top. Wait, I have to get through here? Now listen, I know this isn't like the most dangerous area in the game, but I do feel like it's risky. I almost want to go all the way to the bottom, which potentially could be riskier. Yeah, it's not like it's any better. All right, we're just going to try to be careful. Are you serious? As I say that and immediately regret it. Man, you would think that would be easy. No, I probably shouldn't use that, right? If we're about to heal. Probably no need. I will take that for the soul, though. Then we can heal up. All right, so taking a look at the map. Wow. That's a huge area. It looks like if we go down to the bottom, we could get to a new area. We could go to the left, which will probably is actually what we'll probably do, and see where it takes us. All right, so we got to get back this way. Oh, sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to the store at Dirtmouth, purchase a map of this area. Yeah, I keep saying that, but I have not seen any maps. Man, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. This might be the coolest section in the game. In the game. And we're back. All right. So, oh my gosh. Wait, this brings us back to Dirtmouth. Wait, how does that connect? I'm sure once we grab the map or once we sit at a bench, it should connect those pieces, but wow, that's pretty cool, right? Back to all the shops and everything. That's pretty cool. So obviously we can get over there in Greenpath now that we have this ability, just to see what's over there. I don't know if there's a new area on this side or if that's just maybe a hidden secret or something, but that's pretty cool though. Obviously there's still stuff in Crystal Peak, like that bottom area. I would still like to go and see what's up there. And there was, we did the top area across, but there was a bottom area too. I'm curious if there's anything over there as well. Okay, let's go update the map. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, I really like, I mean, I don't know. I love it, man. That's so cool. These new abilities they're changing the game. All right. So what do we have? Wait, I'm trying to look at the map. Okay. So it did connect. Yeah. We'll have to go back and see where that bottom area goes. So we might just, and then see where that bottom right area goes to as well. See if there's anything over there. But it's cool. It brings us back here. Let me just see if is there anything new at the shop? I keep checking and there almost usually isn't. It's usually all the same stuff. Oh, but we want to get that lamp too. This is actually really good. We can buy that super expensive lantern. The Luma Fly Lantern. What's more important, a light to guide your way or a friend who will stay by your side? Why not both? Take this bright little fellow as your companion and he'll light your way through the thickest darkness. Totally worth it. Because I really did not want to be sitting on 2,000. We'll take this mask shard as well. Or there's this vessel fragment. A piece of a soul vessel. No idea what that's for. But I feel like it's got to be important, right? And the stalwart shell. What does this one do? Grants more time to recover after taking damage. That would be good. Really what we need are just more notches. We need more notches. Because we're coming across a lot of useful charms and we just can't use them. So that's what's all the way up here, Crystal Peak. Man, this is cool. What a cool way to get into Crystal Peak. Oh, rip. Dude, the sound effects here are pretty cool with this one. It's awesome. All right, so now let's go underneath. It should be over here. Wow, okay. They said, let's not make it easy on you. Yeah. They said, let's not make it easy. Wait, really? Oh my gosh. Okay, this really isn't going to be easy. There better be something good over here. Oh boy. It's these lasers, man, I'll tell you. It's these lasers. So are we supposed to go this way? Okay, it seems like there might be something over there. I just want to see what's over here. Okay, so this looks like it just takes us all the way back. Interesting. All right, I just want to see. Let's hope there's not like a boss or something. Please don't be a boss. I have 3 hearts. Deep focus. So we have quick focus and deep focus. Cost 4. Naturally formed within a crystal over a long period. Draws in soul from the surrounding air. The bearer will focus soul at a slower rate, but the healing effect will double. So we have 6 notches right now. Oh, this would be 7. I'm curious. Increases the speed of focusing soul, allowing the bearer to heal faster. And this one also being really useful. Focus soul at a slower rate, which is not great given how relentless some of these enemies are. I feel like we'd have a lot of situations where even though you could heal twice, by the time you actually heal, you probably would get hit. So it would not be worth it. However, I wonder if combining deep focus with quick focus could like nullify the effect. So even though this is slower, this is quicker. And so I wonder if it would almost seem like normal. I don't know. It's tough though, because I don't want to get rid of Wayward Compass. I feel like this should be not necessarily a charm, more so than it should be like I feel like it should be an ability that we get very early on where we just get a compass. Because I just don't know how anybody's playing this game and not getting lost without the compass. Like even with the compass, I feel like I'm always pulling up the map. Imagine not having the compass and being like, wait, where am I? I don't even know. I couldn't do it. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it. If you're someone that's able to do it, you're better than me. And I accept that. I am not. And so I need the compass. But it does bother me sometimes because it takes up a spot, you know, just one notch, but it can be a big difference if you're trying to play around with like different builds or different charm combos. All right, so how do we get down there? Is it this way? Okay. Yeah. I just want to grab this. Those ones are really good for just padding the soul. Just giving you a little extra soul. All right, so it seems like it's this way. I don't remember this. Oh, rip. As soon as I like got too close, I was like, it's over. He got me. All right, so it seems like there is something up here. I can't reach it though. All right, this is it. Man, fighting like those enemies, I think actually make me more nervous than many of the other enemies that we've faced. Okay, so the lantern. Oh, it's cool that the lantern actually comes out too. That's a nice little detail. Okay. I mean, I'd hope we get to see a lantern. It costs us 1,800 souls, so. But it's still nice. It's still nice. Oh no. I do not want to be here with these things. Are you kidding me? I'm not even going to fight that thing. Forget it. Forget it. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh my gosh. And then it brings us back. It said you rang. Oh, rip. Yeah. Ripperonis, dude. Ripperonis is like the worst area to die in. And then it brings us all the way back here. Oh, that is just the worst. We didn't stop at a bench in the other area. Now, what does this guy do?
Really? Oh boy,
have you been faring? Or how have you been faring? Have you come to me because of regrets? Let me peer into you. Yes, I can see the regrets you've left behind, a dark stain almost hidden by the glow of shimmering crystals around it. As a service, I can return your regrets so they can be dealt with. You want that, yes? But I'm very hungry. Perhaps you're willing to part with a little of your food. Sleep for as long as I have, and you build up quite the appetite. Oh, so this is what the rancid eggs are for. I will enjoy this morsel tremendously. Now, as promised, we will begin the ritual. Oh, that's awesome.
Really?
That's awesome. Okay. I had a feeling that that's what it did. I didn't know that the rancid eggs were what it used for payment. But now that makes a lot more sense. And we probably, I don't know. I just didn't want to go all the way over there to try to hopefully get my spirit back. But now we only have one more rancid egg, so we'll have to, I guess we'll just have to be more careful with what we use it on. But at least we got a little bit further. I should have taken this bench though before we went. Maybe we'll do that again. I need to know what's over there. So we're going to head back and hopefully not die this time. Because holy moly. I kind of wish that there was a banker in Dirtmouth. All right, here we are. Back again. So now we're going to drop, we're pretty much just dropping down. Oh my gosh. I really got to be more careful in this area. And so we need to go all the way to the bottom. Oh, rip. They said, hey, remember us? How could I forget? All right, so, okay, we're almost there. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so we got another fast travel point. Now, let's see if we can get to the other room. That room would be a lot easier if those little bugs did not exist. I feel like in any game, even RPGs, I've never been privy to flying creatures. Like, it brings me back to the days of playing Final Fantasy X, and there were certain characters, like you had to have a certain team, because only like 2 of those characters could fight flying enemies. It was like either Lulu or Waka. You know, I mean, and other characters could do it too. I think Riku was a good option because she could craft, and so she could, in theory, craft something that could do like AoE damage or cast a spell or something. But yeah, you always had to go for a specific like party team build up. Or this is not good. It's not good. All right, I'm just zipping by. I'm zipping by. I was like, you're not getting me again. What is this? Is there a boss down there? Because I'm not really prepared for that. It seems very like a boss area. Also, what is down there? All right, I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's just do it. I forgot how to use that ability for a second. The crystallized mound. Add more flying enemies. Wonderful. Are you serious? I actually despise those enemies. I really do. They're the worst. And there's another one. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Was this like a gauntlet or something? Are you serious? And they've got like impeccable aim too. Impeccable aim. Holy moly. Okay, that was one where you just like couldn't think about it, you know? You just had to do it. Are you serious? He said, remember us? Oh my gosh. And they're just like relentless too. They have insane aim though. It hurts my heart that that is not an exit. Oh my gosh. Please tell me that's it. What is that? Descending dark. Tap B while holding down to strike the earth with a burst of power. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Okay, so wait, is this like a stronger version of the downward slam? Am I supposed to use that here? What? Oh no, that really, all that did was bring us back to this area. Don't worry, what the heck? Where did that come from? All right. Oh my gosh, we managed to get out again. All right, I'm not doing it a third time. Well, that was cool. Was not expecting that. There was going to be another ability. I don't know if it's... Is it different than the ability we already have? So this is Descending Dark. So you can strike the ground with a concentrated force of soul and shadow. This force can destroy foes or break through fragile structures. I've never actually used it to fight with, but I guess you could. Where is this area? Man, we're just everywhere. We're just everywhere. Cursed are those who turn against the king. Oh, we love a good amount of lore. That's cool. Wait, a mechanism what? With a slot for some kind of pass. Wait, so can we not call the railroad system in? I wonder if this is the other side of that door in Dirtmouth. Or, City of Tears, I think, actually has it. There's a door that we found. Actually, no, it's in Forgotten Crossroads. But it's like all the way... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so... I don't know, whenever we can get the pass... Should be a great way to access the other side. Which is pretty cool. Alright. So essentially we're back in Dirtmouth, I guess, or a different part of Dirtmouth. Or I mean, Forgotten Crossroads. I sometimes get these locations confused. No idea where we're going. And it seems like we can't leave. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monoman the teacher, Lorien the watcher, Hera the beast. Through their devotion, hollowness lasts eternal. So Monoman the teacher in her archive surrounded by fog and mist. Lorien the watcher in his spire looking over the city. And Hera the beast in her den amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. I'm assuming these are 3 dreamer locations. Oh, go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals. By the vessel or by that captive light. Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens, that plague springs anew, they must be undone. Yet still our seals remain, our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. Fade away, little shadow, fade away, and let us sleep in peace. What the heck is happening? Well, at least we know. Oh, rip. Okay, thank goodness. That would have been embarrassing. No idea where we're going, but this is pretty cool. It's like some sort of, I don't know, afterlife or... What a terrible fate they visited upon you, to cast you away into this space beyond body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad forgotten dream? Oh, is that our nail blade thing? The dream nail. Hold Y to charge and slash with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. Dude, that's actually kind of sick. The dream nail. What the heck? I feel like this game just continues to kind of amaze me. Dream nail. You've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. Essence. Is that something that's not what we already have, right? Those are souls. The resting grounds. Interesting. Wait, so... Okay, so this is how we use it. Oh, so this is how you get essence. 100? Holy moly, I thought these would be at least worth 10. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take us forever. So it's 20. The heck is that? Oh, nah, brother. Oh, nah, brother. I'll rip. Those birds, man. Wait, so is that it? Can we not? Is there anything else? So that just kind of brings us back to this, which I think brings us back to the to the City of Tears. Let me just see. I want to make sure there's nothing else here. All right, no idea what that thing is, but it seems... Oh, nah, brother. What? I really don't like things that, like, lunge at you. You know what I mean? Just, like, personally. And I really don't like those birds that explode. Wow, 150. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad we came back because it felt like I had a feeling there might be something else here. So this brings us back to the resting grounds. It seems like there might be other stuff here. I don't know, like other areas or... So that's where we were before. Let's see if we can go back to that seer. Okay, so here's... I was going to say we need a resting bench. Thank goodness. So, still don't have a map. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, what are those things? Entombed husk. Mummified remains, deformed and enraged by infection. Wow. That's graphic. All right, let's head back to Dirtmouth. I just want to double check if there really is a map. I don't think that there is, but... It did not seem like this shop had any actual maps that we could buy.
Bapanada.
Okay, so it does have a map now. That's interesting because it definitely did not have a map before. Now I wonder if it's because, like, perhaps it's if we had talked to him but didn't buy the map and then left, he would have been gone and probably had the map here. That's cool though. Now we have Whispering Root. This is where we got those. And Warrior's Grave. You can use these pins to mark down any interesting graves on your map. Go pay your respects. Let me buy both of these actually. I feel like we're gonna need them. All right, so what does that do to the map? So the resting grounds is the new area. Yeah, we're gonna have to explore this area a little bit, but it looks like there's also routes in other areas of the map as well. And this is where we'll find, where we'll hopefully get our 100. We also need to go over here in Greenpath and explore this area now that we have the crystal ability. But yeah, there's other areas here. Now it said something about a warrior's grave. I'll need to go take a look at what that is. I don't think we've ever encountered one. All in the attempt to make it back to the resting grounds to upgrade this thing, and also look for these little, how to get to these masks for whatever reason. I'm assuming those are going to be boss fights or something, but yeah, that's cool though. That's cool. Holy moly. We actually, we got through a lot of stuff. We got a ton of new abilities. I'm really excited to use that new nail that we got to cut through the veil, as they say, which I think is going to be really, really cool. plus all the other abilities that we got through. Getting through the Crystal Peaks was both challenging, probably the most challenging section that we've done yet, but it was also really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff, new abilities. We got new parts of the story. And so in the next episode, I'm excited to take on the resting grounds and probably revisit some of the new icons that we got on the map in an effort to continue with the story. So I think this is going to be a great spot to stop it for this episode, guys. But thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the content, you want to support this series or this video, a great free way to do so is by dropping a like on this video. Comment your thoughts down below. What do you think of this episode? I feel like this was probably the most, I want to say, progress we've made in the series. And so I'm pretty proud of what we've accomplished today. All the stuff that we did with the Crystal Peaks and all the new abilities and everything. It was a lot of fun. So let me know what your thoughts were in the comment section. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, be sure to hit that sub button. That is all for me though, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.